Hello and happy Tuesday. This week we are going to be exploring sports nutrition and how the things we eat affect the way that we can perform. Much of this will be review from past experiences, and hopefully we'll go a little bit further as we look more specifically at how your food fuels your athletic performance. Over the course of this week, you will be doing some review of My Plate, which is the essentially food guide that you may have learned about in foods class if you've taken that with Mrs. Huber. We'll take a look at adequate fueling, the types of food that we need in order to fuel exercise, what healthy food choices look like, how much water we need, and how supplements are connected with sports performance, and when you should and should not take those supplements. Before moving on, please, in your notebook, identify some reasons why you think nutrition matters. Why, as an athlete, or why, as a trainer, or why, as a person who's interested in staying fit, is it important that we think about nutrition? Most of you probably identified as one of those reasons is that good nutrition is important in order to fuel your cells, to fuel your muscles in order to allow you to perform. It also helps repair and rebuild after exercise, as there is damage done to cells when you are moving. My Plate is a tool that was designed to actually replace the food guide pyramid, which was in place probably when you were in elementary school, and it's a tool designed to remind us to eat healthfully. It illustrates the 5 food groups using a familiar mealtime visual, a plate, and kind of shows what portion of your plate should be covered in each of the food groups. As we look at My Plate, it helps us to build a healthy plate and make sure that we're eating the right amount of calories for us. Each of us has unique needs in terms of the calories that we need to take in. A lot of that has to do with the amount of physical activity that we're doing on a day-to-day basis. My Plate helps remind us that we should cut back on foods high in solid fats, added sugars, and salts, and that being physically active is important, and there are lots of different ways that a person can do that. There are several key messages that My Plate attempts to put out there. The first is that it's important to balance calories. We should enjoy our food, but not eat too much and avoid oversized portions. My Plate also indicates which types of foods we should increase in our diet and which we should reduce. Increasing, obviously, fruits and vegetables are very good for us and should cover about half of our plate. The grains that we eat ideally are whole grains. They give us a lot more nutrition than the other grains that are mostly empty calories. And in terms of milk, using low-fat or fat-free milk is better in the long run than using 2% or whole milk. In terms of reduction, we should reduce the sodium that we consume, and sugary drinks are not very good. Water is a much better choice, as most of us would recognize just from logic. Your job for the rest of today is to create a meal plan. That meal plan should be for a week and should indicate the full meal that you should be eating along with a description of why. Please follow the guidelines on the My Plate idea, and if you need to do some further research, you can go to myplate.org and get lots more information there. Submit that My Plate assignment, that My Plate meal plan, to Schoology when it's complete. Most of you will be able to finish it in class today. If not, please plan to have it done by the end of the week. Have a great day.